In a small mountain village surrounded by misty peaks and deep valleys, there was a legend about an ancient wooden bridge known as the Bridge of Trust. It was said to connect two cliffs, towering over a deep ravine. The bridge had existed for centuries, and only those who had absolute faith in its strength could cross it. Ethan, a young carpenter from the village, had grown up hearing tales of the bridge. He was a talented craftsman but lacked confidence in his abilities. He was often hesitant, questioning every decision he made. One day, an elder from the village approached Ethan with a request. "The bridge is weakening," the elder said. "It needs to be repaired before it crumbles completely. Only someone with a steady hand and a brave heart can do it." Ethan's heart sank. "Why me?" he asked. "There are many more skilled than I am." The elder smiled. "It's not just skill you need, it's trust. Trust in yourself, in the bridge, and in the tools of your trade." Reluctantly, Ethan agreed, knowing that the safety of his village depended on him. Ethan set out early the next morning, carrying his tools and enough supplies for the journey. The path to the bridge was treacherous, winding through dense forests and steep cliffs. Along the way, he faced numerous challenges. First, a sudden storm swept through the mountains, drenching him and making the trail slippery. Ethan wanted to turn back, but he reminded himself of the elder's words. "Trust in yourself," he whispered, tightening his grip on his tools. Then, as he approached the ravine, he encountered a stranger, a traveler with a sly smile and a doubtful demeanor. "Are you the one fixing the bridge?" the traveler asked mockingly. "You don't look strong enough for the task. That bridge has defeated better men than you." Ethan felt his confidence waver. But instead of arguing, he chose to focus on his goal. "I may not be the strongest, but I'll do my best," he replied calmly. The traveler shrugged and disappeared into the mist. When Ethan reached the bridge, he froze. The ancient planks were rotting, and the ropes creaked ominously in the wind. The gap beneath him seemed endless, and his legs trembled at the sight. But as he examined the structure, he noticed something extraordinary. Despite its fragile appearance, the bridge had held strong for centuries. Each plank, though worn, had a story to tell. Each rope, though frayed, had endured countless storms. Ethan took a deep breath. "I need to trust this bridge as much as it trusts me to restore it." With steady hands, he began his work. Every nail he hammered, every plank he replaced, was an act of trust, not just in the bridge, but in his own abilities. He worked tirelessly, often hearing the voices of doubt in his mind, but choosing to focus on the task at hand. Finally, after days of hard work, the bridge was complete. Ethan stepped back to admire his craftsmanship, but a new challenge awaited him. To prove the bridge's strength, he had to cross it himself. His heart pounded as he placed his first foot on the wooden planks. They creaked under his weight, but he pressed on. With each step, his confidence grew. Halfway across, a gust of wind threatened to unbalance him. For a moment, fear gripped him, and he hesitated. But then he remembered the elder's words: "Trust in yourself, in the bridge, and in the tools of your trade."